everybody. 1 2 1 2. Okay, hello everybody. Be silent, Needlepoint. Hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Today we are taking, so we're not doing a tutorial because there's 5 of these. Unfiltered Audio, new apps from Unfiltered Audio, Needlepoint, Lo-Fi IF, Tails, Silo, Basement. There's 5 of these, right? And they are absolutely brilliant. They're so creative. So we're going to take a look at all of them, okay? And then over the course of the next couple of weeks or so, I'll do a video for each one. Maybe not a live stream, but a video, just kind of demoing each one. But they're super creative. So for instance, all you were hearing there was this first one here, which is Needlepoint. This simulates like a record player, but there's so much control. You have like recording and dust, then you have your playback section, then you have your output section, and it's the same for most of them. They're divided into different sections, and you can switch them on and off the various different sections, sort of thing. And it has this like turntable here with a piece of iron on it. You can spin it down, you can make it broken. So for instance, the broken thing on this one, if we put it in, start it off. Let's just mute Nambu a sec. So in future videos I'll go into more detail, but this is the kind of thing you get. If I spin this down, it's dependent on the speed here, and it will kill the audio as well. But we can and then when it switches back on, it will speed back up. And if it's broken, it will pick a loop, just like a record when it jumps and skips. And then you have your all sorts of cool stuff and all sorts of different algorithms for the compression and things, and it's just lovely. And then go into factory presets, and you've got tons and tons of, so creative and extreme, say, so then you have, and this is the same for all of them, you have a randomizer. So let's pick one that's not quite so extreme. So maybe and then if we mute this, Zoa is playing Nambu here. I'll just set this up a bit different, hang on a sec. So it's playing, I'll change the patch as well. So this is Silo. Silo is a granular, it's a like a granular synthesis effect. So you have a granulator section here, then you have a spatializer, which is how it reacts in the stereo field. Then you have a reverb, then you have an output section. And again, with all of these, you have on and off for each section. So this is a preset called Rhythmic Drift. So let's switch spatializing on. Turn the reverb mix up. Different types of reverb. different algorithms for the reverb. This is the Granulator. Now what's really cool is you can have these tempos synced here, or free running, like just based on frequency. And then you can have deviations set for each of the different sections, sort of thing. It's very cool. And that's, yeah. So this is just the Granulator section. So it's very, 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 and also what I found really nice about this was that you can change the skins as well for each one. So if you just head into the little settings icon here, you can have different ways that this behaves. Obviously, you've got different randomization settings, but you can also choose from a bunch of different themes here. So this one, or just choose random themes every now and then. You can go random and it'll just pick a random theme. You can just find one you like. I mean, that's quite pleasant. So let's listen to something else. So let's close this for a second. Let's put in a noir. So let's find a noir. And newsmaker noir. And I'll put something kind of basic in just to start with. Maybe I'll go with factory patches. A basic crunchy kick. And I'll just tighten that up a little bit here, but I'll leave the crunch on it. Here we go. And then I'll stick in one of the other ones. So audio unit extension here. We'll pick the next one I'll use is tails. Now there are like Silo has a reverb built in, but tails has also got a reverb. Is basically a reverb. So if I just expand this a little bit so you can see what's occurring here. So this has various sections again, but mainly the ducking section is the only one you can switch on and off. But you have the analysis section, then you have the reverb section, then the output section. So if we kind of just have this off for a sec, and this is on noir, of course. So blue. Oh, hello everyone. Welcome as well. Welcome to everyone who's turned in, who's watching the videos as well. Bless you all. You are all amazing people for watching. Thank yous. So let's drop these in. And I will also say that at the moment they're on sale at half price. They are ridiculously cheap at £4.49 or $4.99, I think, which is an absolute steal because they are really, really good. Oh, desktop ports. So mix. Damping. Sample rate. Very interesting, and a reverb. Saturation. That might be a little bit loud, I guess. Reverb mode. EQ for the reverb, of course. gain, time. Sensitivity. And the different algorithms. So at the moment, we're actually, it has an algorithm that's really good for percussion or keys, so you can blend and mix them. Ducking is great. No ducking, so you know, and if so adjusting the sensitivity will set the ducking level. Very cool. And then we again get a bunch of presets. Ambient, say, or core library. We've got general mixing genres. We've got, so let's say rock genre, and then so let's pick a more interesting patch for this then. Without. So this is loop mix. Let's choose a different. Okay, let's put a bass mint on this one. My bass mint is good on bass sounds, okay, but it's good on other. So actually, I'll leave bass mint for the bass sound. I'll set up a bass sequence. Let's try this with Lo-Fi AF. So Lo-Fi AF, I'm guessing AF means as Lo-Fi as, you know what I mean, because it is. This is super. This has got tons of controls. Right, so you have convolution, reverb section here, and then you have spectral, digital, and then analog. And this is all ways to lo-fi up your mix sort of thing. So if we choose something, we are in, aren't we? Yes. Let's go. Let me just, not sure what I'm doing here. Maybe something needs to be on for this, I'm not sure, but all right, yeah. Here's where each unit is switched on and off. So the convolution, which is this, which is the reverb. So speakers maybe. So you can go absolutely nuts. Skipping. Let's try some of the demolished. Now where these become really fun, combining them. So let's combine this with the tails. So you can set different themes for different instances. So now all we're hearing is noir. So creative, these. CPU load is, at the moment, this is an iPad Pro 2020 and it's got all of them running. What you can hear now is one of the apps doing its thing. And it was running about 40, what's it when it's all running? 70%. %, and there's Zoa, Nambu, Noir, Loop Mix, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 instances of the what they call unfiltered audio apps. So. Okay, so I'm going to set up something so you can hear it on something different. I'll set up an audio loop here. So, there we go. What are we doing? File player. And I'll pick something from here, something from Daniel's, one of Daniel's sort of sci-fi pack spoken word things, because it's nice to hear it on. It's all right hearing it on all the cool stuff, you know, but you want to, what's it like on something like spoken voice or something dead basic, you know. Let's see, speech mail. I'm gonna find something from Vincent Price. if I can. So we want something that's got a little bit of something going on. I think, let me just check. I'll just...
Oh, Charlie, I'm all right. I don't need a...
I hope Henry was right about having a clue. But why didn't he explain more about it when he phoned? When I insisted.
How then did she get up there so high?
Okay, I'm going to try and find some more kind of these ones. I need to... There we go. So let's try
I've got to go downstairs. Now you lock yourself in here and don't let anybody know you're here. If he thinks you're dead, he won't come here. I'll get back as soon as I can.
You look downstairs, and I'll look up here.
Why not together?
There may be only minutes, seconds left of someone's life.
There's a section
Why
I'm
waste
looking
time?
for here. Hang on a minute. Let's see. Bear with us, guys.
I had a reason for inviting each guest. I wanted kind of a cross-section. From psychiatrist to typist.
We'll let that play for a bit.
Jet pilot.
I'll just set it on loop. Hang on.
They share one thing. I had a reason for inviting each guest. I wanted kind of a
So,
cross-section.
first one we'll try is
From
tails.
psychiatrist to typist. And from drug to jet pilot. They share one thing. Now let's see if they're brave. I had a reason for inviting each guest. I wanted kind of a cross-section. From psychiatrist to typist, and from drunk to jet pilot. They share one thing, they all need money. Now let's see if they're brave enough. I had a reason for inviting each guest. I wanted kind of a cross-section. From psychiatrist to typist, and from drunk to jet pilot. They share one thing, they all need money. Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it. I had a reason for inviting each guest. I wanted kind of a cross-section. From psychiatrist to typist, and from drunk to jet pilot. They share one thing, they all need money. Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it. I had a reason for inviting each guest. I wanted kind of a cross-section. From psychiatrist to typist, and from drunk to jet pilot. They share one thing, they all need money. Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it. I had a reason for inviting each guest. I wanted kind of a cross-section. From psychiatrist to typist, and from drunk to jet pilot. They share one thing, they all need money. Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it. I had a reason for inviting...
It's full wet mix now. No, it's just an effect. It's a reverb.
Section. From psychiatrist to typist, and from drunk to jet pilot. They share one thing, they all need money.
Okay, so
Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it.
I'll
I had a reason for inviting each
Needlepoint.
guest. I wanted kind of a cross-section. From psychiatrist to typist, and from drunk to jet pilot. They share one thing, they all need money. Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it.
From psychiatrist to typist,
And from drunk to
to jet pilot. They share one thing.
they all need money. Well, let's see if they're brave enough to earn it. Well, let's see if they're brave enough to earn it. Well, let's see if they're brave enough to earn it. Well, let's see if they're brave enough to earn it. From psychiatrist to typist, and from drunk to jet pilot. They share one thing, they all need money. Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it. I had a reason for inviting each guest. I wanted kind of a cross-section. From psychiatrist to typist, and from drunk to jet pilot. They share one thing, they all need money. Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it. I had a reason for inviting each guest. I wanted kind of a cross-section.
From psychiatrist to typist, and from drunk to jet pilot. They share one thing, they all need money. Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it. I had a reason for inviting each.
So you can do some really cool sound design just using the effects as well. Yes, it's House on Haunted Hill.
I had a reason for inviting each guest. I wanted kind of a cross-section. From psychiatrist to typist, and from drunk to jet pilot.
So
they share one thing, they all need money.
This is
Now
Lo-Fi
let's see if
AF.
they're brave enough to earn it. I had a reason for inviting each guest. I wanted kind of a cross-section. From psychiatrist to pilot. They share one thing, they all need money. Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it. I had a reason for inviting each guest. I wanted kind of a cross-section. From psychiatrist to typist, and from drunk to jet pilot. They share one thing, they all need money. Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it. I had a reason for inviting each guest. I wanted kind of a cross-section. From psychiatrist...
So cool.
They share one thing, they all need money. Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it.
Okay, so
I had a reason.
let's set up some sort of, I'll just put in where is it, Synth Master 2, and I'll put in a bass. I'll play a bass patch. Okay, so let me just connect this up to my my keyboard. Hang on. Let's get a bass patch. So actually there's a new expansion I'm gonna be shown in a couple of days, so okay, let's see. Sorry about that. Fool. So I'll just let. There's me. And I'll put in. So this is Basement now, which is kind of designed for basses. So you'll be able to hear the effect. I'll turn my microphone down so you can hear what it's doing to the bass, the patch. So with that one, we'll try that on some drums, shall we? Let's put a what's in, and I'll leave all these in so we saw the CPU's in, but it's doing okay by the looks of it. I shall put in a splat to clat. Nearly finished now, guys. I don't want to spend too long because, you know, there's so many of them. It's like jumping backwards and forwards, but you get the idea. They're super, super creative. They're very, very powerful, and you can pretty much design almost anything you kind of like with them. Let's see now. Why aren't I playing here? Which is novel. So, hang on a minute. Let me just reset this session. I'll just save it. So save and clear and start again because I'm starting to get confused now. So of what's going on. So audio unit splat to clat. Just need to get it playing first before I do anything. Hope you're all well as well. Yeah. Oh, tomorrow night as well, I'll be showing you a new free preset pack for Sample Wiz 2, designed by Daniel, the productions of one. We just did some of his lo-fi samples now. So let's see what went wrong with that one. So let's go with this and okay. So let's say with okay, that's fine. Audio unit extension. Let's put basement on. I'll turn the microphone down and play through a few patches. So different modes. Different options. Randomize. This really gives loads of extra kick to your drums. And this would sound nice, definitely with some needlepoint. Thanks, sorry about that. Sneezed. I'm sorry, let's change the patch. put in some tails. Oh, yes. So I think it's kind of a dual reverb thing going on. That's very cool. The only one we haven't got in here is lo-fi. I think that's really great. Okay. Awesome. Gotta love a bit of that Needlepoint. I think they're great. Like I said, I'll be doing individual videos for each one, or at least feature them in live streams and stuff, and explain a little bit more. But you get the idea, you know. They're not overly complicated. If you want to dive in, you can. There's manuals for each of them, and they go into great detail of what they do. There are also some really great tutorials for all the different ones, because these are desktop ports. They're the same as the desktop version, so there's tons of videos for the desktop versions of them. I think it's an excellent. What's this one? I'll just go and see what's. Let's. I'll mess around with this one while you say ta-ra. So, and guys, you can say ta-ra to each other now. I shall play this for another 5 minutes or so, and I will see you all tomorrow, where we'll be taking a look at SampleWiz 2 and 33 completely free presets that I'll show you. I'll put a link and you can download them and install them into your SampleWiz 2 if you already have SampleWiz 2, of course, by Blease. Anyway, yeah, brilliant, awesome. Unfiltered Audio. These have been on public beta for a while. They're £4.49p each. They're on sale at the moment. So if you like this kind of creative lo-fi vibe stuff that they've got going on here, and really some very creative effects, you know, go and grab them while they're on sale. I think they're only 50% off anyway. So, I mean, even at the full price, they're not horrifically expensive. And a lot of people on the Audio Bus forum expect the actual price to be a lot more. And, you know, so I think they've done an excellent job on porting these to iOS. So well done to Unfiltered Audio. Excellent stuff. Cool beans. Thanks so much for joining me this evening. And we're going to play this for a few more minutes while you say ta-ra to each other. Excellent. Don't forget to strike the like, please, if you haven't already struck it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Consider becoming a Patreon. Super chat, super stickers. All that's really appreciated by me and Joe here at Sound Test Stream. Bless you all. I will see you tomorrow.